What's going on, guys? SW Pet signing back in for another video, man. Okay, cool, man. So if you're new to the channel, I'm SW Pet. I make music and I also create these long form YouTube videos trying to get our young men or our YNs to come back to the young men side. All right. So we're trying to change. We're turning YNs to young men, okay? YNs to YMs. Okay, that was lame. Anyways, that's the goal here. Go check out some of the other videos if this is your first video. I go a lot about my life, why I do certain things, why I don't do certain things, what made me do certain things, what made me take certain risks. So this channel is definitely dedicated not only towards turning YNs to young men, but also, you know, anybody can come and get a little piece from this channel as well. But the primary target audience, young black man. There's not really an age gap on it. It's not, but I'm aiming at, you know, conscious teenagers like 15 and up, anywhere between 15 and 30. You know, that young man era. I feel like once you hit 30 as a man, that's when it's like you need to have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? But even if you don't, you know, there are channels out there for my older men, older women. I just can't give out information on somewhere I haven't been in life. You know what I'm saying? So I can use this channel to inform others about my experience, inform others on lessons that I've learned, but also I can tell you guys and show you guys where I'm going, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video, man. So I'm starting a new series. I'm starting a new series called 101 Ways to Stop Being Weak. Okay? 101 Ways to Stop Being Weak. Okay? I said it one more time. 101 Ways to Stop Being Weak. Okay? So it's literally going to be a 100 video series. I'm going to do my best to drop at least 2 to 3 videos a day. Maybe sometimes even 4, just depending on, you know, how busy it is or whatnot. But I do find myself having a lot of downtime in my days, whether that be at work or, you know, at my second job like now. If I get done my work a little bit ahead of time, or if, you know, if I just have an extra couple minutes, I'll just shoot me a YouTube video. So the main goal I'm trying to work on with my YouTube videos now is obviously having not necessarily a script, because on this channel we focus on real talks, no edits. No, that's exactly what it is. So we don't cut the video. We don't, you know, if I say something wrong, I repeat it or I say it again or whatever it is. But I want to be as authentic. I want to be as authentic as possible. See, I can't talk today. But the whole point is for people to view me, take what you need from me, but also realize, like, I'm not trying to sell you shit. The game is to be told, not sold, man. And when I say I'm not trying to sell you shit, I'm not selling you no false, fake personality, fake, you know, environment, fake. I'm not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. Everything is real over here. Everything gonna be genuine, authentic. And with that comes, I'm gonna show y'all my losses, just like I'm gonna show y'all my wins, just like I'm gonna show y'all everything else that we doing over here, okay? And a lot of people thinks it makes you vulnerable to show or share, you know, some of the things that you struggle with, and it don't. The whole time, a million other people are struggling with that same thing, but if nobody says anything, if nobody comes out and say, hey, this is what I'm dealing with, how can we help the next person? How can we help our child or the next generation? You know what I'm saying? So I do believe discourse is very important amongst communities. You know, I don't necessarily have to be the one you get it from or listen to or any of that, but we gotta get back on a point or a level to where, man, we gotta bring the love back, man. We gotta bring the love back, man. Everybody wanna be a hot girl. Everybody wanna be a dope boy. Everybody wanna be in the streets or in a club or having fun or doing something. And really, to be honest, ain't nobody worked it. in my generation, Gen Z. Ain't nobody did shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we are making great strides. We do have people like Castanet and Phantom and DDG, and, you know, that's cool. But at the same time, what are they doing for the rest of the world? What are they doing for the rest of the world? They showing y'all how to get money. They showing y'all how to, but they not showing y'all what's really going on with it. See what I'm saying? So, and I understand it's not really the biggest pool to be in. It's not the most fun thing to talk about. It's not necessarily the most exciting or you know, it's not information that's gonna make you drop to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not no tea. It's really uncomfortable. It's boring. It's lame. And that's what it is. Growth is lame. Growth is boring. Growth is uncomfortable. Growth is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to get to a point to where we make ourselves comfortable with the uncomfortable. Okay? Get out, get active every day. It ain't no reason you should be laying up in no bed. There ain't no reason, especially as a young person, bro. If you under 30, man, come in under this video. How old are you, man? And where you at in your life? Are you at a job? You at a warehouse? Are you at a hospital? What are you doing right now? You under 30. If you see this video, comment down below. How old are you and where you work? What do you do as an occupation? But anybody under 30, man, I shouldn't hear no complaints, man. Really, like, I get it. Life happens, you know what I'm saying? We got our family situations going on or whatever situation we didn't grow up in. But at the same time, just like you make the decision, the rebel decision to go do whatever you want to when your mama told you not to, you can get your ass up. You can go take your ass to work, punch that clock, or you need to be out here trying to find something and figure something out as far as an entrepreneur type route. If you taking that route, you know what I'm saying? You need to be trying to hustle. You need to be, man, shaking hands. You need to be meeting people. You need to be trying to learn how to sell yourself. You need to learn how to come up with an elevator pitch. You got to learn how to do these things because guess what? You chose the hard route. So now it's time to get up and get active. 6 minutes into the video, guys, and I have not dove into the topic yet, okay? So, yes, over the next, 90 days, because I'm on my 90-day run, too. Over the next 90 days, I am going to be busting these videos out, breaking these videos down, and the only reason this video is going to be a little bit longer is because I just kind of went on an 8-minute rant, kind of showing y'all where I want to go and, you know, what my goals are with the channel and stuff. However, when I start focusing on the topic itself, it's kind of gonna be in bullet points, like so, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on each point. I'm gonna leave a little bit off of each point, but at the same time, I don't want these videos to be like me talking to you, or you know what I'm saying, as I've done in my previous videos, but I want it to be more so just bullet points. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be talking to you. I want to give you an actual plan and an actual, you know what I'm saying, something that's gonna thirst you, not just another fucking lecture. Like, you can go get that from your parent. I'm pretty sure whoever you been around or worked around or whatever your whole life, you know, they done probably lectured you until they can't lecture you. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, good people, it's W. Pet. Let's go ahead and jump to the video. So, today's video is going to be 10 ways to either start, okay, to either start or to start back, okay? Like I said, a lot of people that my target audience is targeted towards younger people who ain't never did shit. So to either start or to start back, taking action, okay? And when I say taking action, I'm talking about consistently and committing to it, and not you just, okay, well, I'm gonna do this next month, and then I do that, and then I'm gonna go back to my regular life and no, that's not what I'm talking about. So First things first, man. When it comes to taking action, man, the first thing I got on my list, get organized, bro. You got to get organized, man. You can't move on in life. You can't have money, wealth. You can't have a team around you. You can't have none of that if you are not organized. For one, people not gonna want to work with you. Okay, that's just that, because you are working with adults, I hope. And with these adults, they have their own lives, and I'm pretty sure they probably got their own shit organized. So if you have other adults that's willing to work with you and be a part of your team, you gotta be organized. Same thing with the money. If you're not organized, if you ain't got spreadsheets and payrolls and, bookkeeping and over there, you got whatever you need to have to build a business or to build whatever it is that you're trying to build. You need to have organization. I cannot stress that enough. If you make music, you need to have all your music in files. You need to have your notes or whatever you're doing in actual label. You know what I'm saying? Label. You need to have some kind of order going on. Okay, we got to get away from the organized chaos. I hate that word. I hate that word. Like, your mess is your mess. So I'm never gonna tell you how to clean your mess up. But if I come over there and you asking me for help, or if you asking me to be on your team, or if you asking me some stuff, I'm not gonna be able to help you, because I can't understand what the fuck is going on until okay, let's clean this up. Let's move this over there. Man, we got to figure out a time frame to do this. We got to figure out, organization is key, bro. You can't have shit without organization. You got to be organized, man. It's going to save you a lot of time. It's going to save you a lot of money. You're going to know where shit at. You're going to know where to find things, how to locate it, how to get that answer real quick, because why? You know where it's at. You have mental clarity. I can't stress that enough. You have mental clarity when you are organized, okay? All that clutter and shit everywhere, you ain't gonna be able to get a lot done. Why? You might not be thinking that in your head, but whole time, you really got an invisible fucking like roadblock in the road, and you don't know. So when some shit actually pops off, or some real shit hit the fan, now you're gonna be behind, or you're gonna be lacking because you are unorganized. Get organized, good people. Get organized. Okay, so that's step one. Step two, pick one goal. Okay, pick one goal. One. Okay, now this goal can be small, it can be big, it can be a life goal, it can be a season goal. You know what I'm saying? It can be well, back in school they called it long-term and short-term goals. Okay, now it can be either or. I need you to pick a goal. Okay, pick a goal. So it can be money related, it can be family relationships, it can be friends, it can be workplace environment, it can be whatever you want it to be. I need you to pick a goal, okay? Right here, I'm showing you how to build the hardware for you to complete actions and stay committed with them, okay? So that's what we're doing here. First, stay organized. Second, pick a goal. And the reason I say pick one goal is because you can't fix everything at one time. You're not going to be able to. That's not life, okay? I see a lot of people, especially when they get money or they get rich or they think like they don't have nothing to worry about no more or whatever. I see a lot of people trying to throw money at all of their problems or all of you know what I'm saying? Whatever they're trying to get done and accomplish and stuff like that, they're trying to get it done with money, which in a lot of ways you can fix stuff with money. That's why I try to stress to people, if you don't have the money to pay something off with it, bro, don't fucking let that shit kill you. Pay it when you can pay it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole nother video. But you can't fix everything, man, not at one time. So all you can do is just really work on it, commit to it, give yourself we're gonna jump into that in a second, but commit to it, man. Commit to that goal. Whatever it is that you want to do in your heart. That's another point that I really should have put on here. You got to figure out what it is that you want to do, okay? Because you might be one of the rare few that's actually taking action and completing your goals, but you completing the wrong goals and you moving for the wrong reason because you operating for something outside of your heart. Nobody was put on this earth to operate outside of what their body is telling them to? Nobody. You gotta listen to your body, okay? And this is gonna be another video we're gonna talk about with listening to the signs of the body, okay? All that, oh, I got anxiety right now. I got butterflies in my stomach. No, your body is trying to tell you something. It's off, okay? I need y'all to start waking back up. You feel me? Y'all gotta wake up, man. If you have a headache or something, if you have pain or a headache or a stomach ache, something's off, okay? It's not just random. It's not just, oh, I'm frustrated or I'm doing. It might be that, but there is a reason for that, okay? To listen to your body. I'm gonna jump back into the next one. Okay, so we said stay organized. Second thing is pick a goal. Pick one goal. You can't fix everything at one time. The third thing is make the first step small. Okay. A lot of people, when they starting to do something new, or they want to try something new, or they want to actually build a plan towards something, they don't know where to start. Okay. And that's fine. That's completely fine. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with it. You have to get to a point to where you can kind of see the whole picture, first of all. Okay. And when you can see the whole picture of where you want to go, and a lot of people already be having this stuff figured out, because why? They know what they listen to their body. They listen to the signs. They listen to their heart. They know what they want in life. So they already know where to start. A lot of people just have other areas to where they not committing, or you probably commit to it and then you drop it off, or you leave it, or you distracted in another area of your life, or whatever it is that's not helping you succeed. If you're watching this video right now, you're not where you want to be. And that's okay. That's like, we gotta let it go. Whatever we didn't finish last year, whatever we didn't finish in the last 5 years, or in 2020, or in 2010s, or whatever, let that go. Okay? It's a new day. It's time to wake up. It's time to try harder. Not harder, smarter. Sorry. It's trying to try smarter. It's time to analyze. It's time to break down where we're going wrong at. Okay? Because if you keep going in the direction that you are headed, that I was headed in, that you are headed in right now, you're going to crash and burn. Moving forward. Okay. So step 3, make the first step small. Okay? So that could be sending an email. That could be telling somebody. Okay? Okay? That could be going to go buy the ingredients that you need, or the stuff that makes that product a product. That could be, man, writing it down. That could be sending it to yourself in an email or something. Whatever you need to do, make the first step small. Why? It's not about what the actual first step is. It's about accomplishment, okay? And you might look at it and be like, oh, it's just first step. But really, that's why you're not accomplishing anything, because it don't feel like you won. It don't feel like you getting anything done. It don't feel like progression. You're like, oh, well, I got to get the next thing. Or no, stop, breathe. When you complete that first step, celebrate that win, because that's what it is. It's a win. Okay. What you're going to realize in life is you're never really going to be the person that you want to be, but your life is kind of going to be what you made it. So it's 100 million small, tiny decisions that you making every day that's going to build you into the person you're going to be at 40 years old. Might as well celebrate those small decisions that you make, okay? Because these are the fundamentals that build your character. These are the fundamentals that build your skill. These are the fundamentals that's going to ultimately decide if you're poor, rich, if you're dumb, smart, if you're, in poverty, or if you're in a good neighborhood. It's going to determine all those things, because you just looking over it instead of diving into it. Let's keep moving forward. Number 4. So number 1, we got stay organized, get organized, stay organized. Number 2, pick one goal. Okay. Pick one goal. Okay. I'm gonna dive into the rest of. Number 3, you gotta make the first step and make it small. Okay. Make the first step and make it small. Number 4, this is probably gonna be one of the most important ones. Number 4, I'm sorry, the next one after it would be probably the most important one. But number 4, I got setting deadlines. Okay. Now, of course, when you making goals and you making plans and stuff like that, y'all can be like, Pat, dude, we already know that part. Set the deadline. Okay, cool. No, I'm not talking about for the whole goal. I'm not talking about for the whole year. I'm not talking about for the entire plan. Okay. I'm talking about deadlines in the deadline intervals throughout the goal. Okay. Let me show you something. Okay. This is your goal. This right here is you. So I'm just gonna put that's you. That's where you're at. So you want to make it down here. This is the finish line. We're gonna put finish line. Okay. That's you, and that's your goal right here, right? Now, a lot of people think that when I say make a deadline, set you a deadline, they think this right here is the deadline. Okay? A lot of people think you got to be on this final step by the time that deadline ends. Okay? But whole time, you got these little intervals, checkpoints, as I like to call them. And we're just gonna write deadline 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, your goal might not look like this. It might be a lot longer. It might have more intervals, but that's exactly what you need. You need intervals, okay? Because by the time you go from here to here, and this your only deadline, a lot of things gonna get ready to go wrong around this point, okay? Why? Because you have everything set on banking on one thing. You got everything banking on that one deadline. Instead of breaking stuff down into smaller portions, you're trying to climb an entire mountain. Instead of getting to a point on the mountain to where you good, chill, take a break, eat you a snack or something, maybe dance a little bit, celebrate, boom. Make it to this point, eat you something, sit down, make sure everybody good, check on everybody. Okay, cool, let's keep going. Boom. Okay? Work your way up, man. You don't have to swallow the entire thing all at once, man. Break your goal down, set you some deadlines. This is actually going to create some urgency when it comes to getting from here to here. Okay? Now, when you go from here to here, that's what's going to start your confidence. Okay? That's what's going to get you going and keep you going. Okay? Because right here is where we start celebrating. This is where we start saying, hey, okay, look, let's take a look back. Let's look at our progression. Let's make sure we're doing everything we need to be doing, getting it done. So we're not only celebrating, but we checking in. Okay? By the time we get over here, same thing. But by the time we get there, we're going to have more. Okay? So what does that mean? It compounded. What compounded? Your confidence, your willpower. We're going to talk about that too. But we don't just finish stuff off willpower, but I'm going to talk about that too. Your confidence, your courage, your work ethic. Okay? That all of that is compounding because you're doing stuff repetitively. You're doing it not subconsciously, but the more you do it, it's going to be a part of your subconscious. So by the time you get to deadline 3, By the time you get to deadline 3, you know what's going on. You know what setbacks you done had already. You know where you need to be going to go ahead and get to the home run base. You see what I'm saying? Home base. That's the goal, okay? And it's important to start setting deadlines in between the goals. I'm sorry. It's important to start setting deadlines in between within the goal, okay? Within the goal. You want to set deadlines within the goal. Simple. Okay? This, once again, give you a sense of accomplishment. It gives you a sense of, urgency. It lets you know, hey, we got stuff to get done, and this is when we need to do it by, okay? And when you doing this deadline or whatever, you ain't got to tell no, it could be your deadline, It ain't got to be something that your boss told you to do or whatever. These are your goals. You got to become your own boss, your own audit, if you want to make it out of whatever situation you in. Okay, let's keep going. Number 1, you got get organized. Number 2, pick a goal. Pick one goal. You can't fix everything. Number 3, we got make the first step. Make the first step small. Okay, and we already know we're doing that to gain a little bit confidence, gain a little bit momentum. We ain't necessarily just trying to finish everything right now. Okay, you got to make that a habit. Breaking things down, okay? Make that first step small. So this will be my first step. Now, obviously, when it comes to goals, when it comes to plans, when it comes to having something that you're trying to get done, everybody's plan ain't gonna look the same, okay? These 3 right here could all be small goals, and this could be your long-term goal. See what I'm saying? But this right here is where we're trying to end up at. Okay? So your small-term goals should be leading you to your long-term goal. Because if not, then what else are we doing here? Okay? So number 4, Number 4, we got write down the next 3 actions you want to take according to that plan, that goal, okay? Write down the next 3 actions, and I'm saying pen and paper, not on your phone, in your notes, not type it, pen and paper, blue, because blue ink, it resonates with the brain. It does like something chemically, or that helps you remember it and hold on to the information more than black ink or red ink. I don't know what it is. I think it's a neurological electro kind of deal. It's chemistry. I don't know really too much about science. I heard that once in high school, that blue ink helps you remember stuff longer. And when I started doing it and I started to see that it was working, I'm like, oh fuck, okay, cool, bet, hell yeah, we can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep doing it. So write down the next 3 actions you want to take. Put it somewhere. Put it above your bed. Put it on your mirror in the bathroom. You can put it on a sticky note and put that on your on the sun visor in your car. Put it on there. You can put it on your steering wheel, on your horn. So every time you get in the car, you know what's up. You know what needs to be going on. You know what I'm saying? Put it somewhere where you're going to be going to every day, where you're going to be, you're going to be touching that thing, or, you got to wake up or walk past this thing, okay? Because what that is going to do is going to remind you. Now, it doesn't just need to remind you, it needs to scare you, okay? So why does it need to scare you? Because you need to get it done, okay? So whatever these next 3 actions is, I want you to write those down. Why are these actions going to help you get to your goal? And I need you to write those deadlines down for those actions, okay? Because what you're doing now is, this is where the actual building of the hardware comes from, okay? So a bunch of tiny things that you're doing is about to become one big thing that you're going to do forever, okay? Building goals, planning stuff, that's essential, dude. It's essential. That's one of the most important things in life, Because if you don't have any direction, you don't have no direction.